next two hors d'oeuvres that we're going to make is a Spanakopita, which is a stuffed triangle with spinach and artichoke, Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, and bacon. For the Spanakopita, take the bacon and cut it up into smallish chunks. Fry it off until it's nice and crispy in a frying pan. Once your bacon is nice and crisp, put it in a strainer to drain off any of the excess grease. Take the artichokes. I drain these from the jar so that I got all the excess liquid out. Put them on the cutting board and just give them a nice rough chop. We're looking for small. Everything should be small. Since these are hors d'oeuvres, you're basically making what we call elf food. Add your artichokes and your fresh spinach and let the spinach wilt down and start to cook off all the excess water that's in the leaves. Add in some salt and pepper for seasoning. Once your spinach is wilted down, take it off the heat and put it in a medium-sized mixing bowl. Add in your cream cheese and Parmesan cheese. Give it a good mix. For the Spanakopita, 3 layers of phyllo dough, and then we're going to cut it into strips. Add the filling, roll it up into paper footballs like you used to do in high school, bake it off in the oven. Start off by taking some butter and clarifying it by putting it in a small saucepan and allowing it to melt down until all the butter solids are at the bottom of the pan. Start off by taking a single layer of the phyllo and place it on a cutting board. It's okay if it rips. This stuff is super forgiving, and we're going to do 3 layers total. So if one rips, cover it up with another one. If those both rip, cover it up with a third one. If those 3 rip, you should start over. You want to put a very thin coating of butter on it, the clarified butter. And I like to just drizzle around with my pastry brush, basically paint it on from the center until I can get that nice even coat all the way around. It's very important that you get at least all the edges. Sometimes when you buy these boxes, they were not handled in the most fragile manner, so some of the sheets will be already broken up, and that can be difficult to work with. But if you're patient, what I do, and it's because it happens frequently all the time, I'll put one sheet down and then I'll flip the next one so that it kind of mirrors it. So if one side has a big broken patch out of it, then the second sheet will cover that up. If you need to leave the work area for a little bit and you're going to leave your phyllo out in the air, make sure that you cover it up with a moist paper towel. Not very moist, but just enough to keep it damp. Like I said, it's very thin and it will dry out really easily in just the regular air. If it dries out, you won't be able to use it anymore. Once you have your 3 layers, I'm going to cut this into 6 strips. About 2 inches wide each. Add about a tablespoon of the mixture onto each one right at the bottom. First triangle, then you fold it straight up, keeping the edges aligned. Back over. And one more time. At this point, it's sealed. We got a little bit left over to give it that last little bit of extraness. Extra good to go. As you're rolling them, try and squeeze the filling into the corners to make sure it's in every bite. These are really easy to do once you get a production going. We're also going to make a sweet version with the chocolate hazelnut cream and fresh banana. Like I said before, this is a really versatile device for making sweet and savory. Once they're rolled up, we're going to put them in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 12 minutes. Spanakopita with spinach, bacon, and artichoke. I hope you enjoy. See you next time on What's Cookin'.